which path should you choose? So this might be a decision between two different relationships. This could be two people, two career options, or even just a life path that really feels like it's diverging in front of you. So if you're feeling torn, then we're going to tune into which path is most aligned for your highest good at this time. So let's have a look. Path A, we have got the 7 of Wands. And path B, let's have a look at that for the viewer, please, Spirit. So for those of you that are looking for same-day readings, then I've just added a few more by request, and they are received within 24 hours, and the link is in my bio. So Spirit, path B for the viewer, what do we need to know? We have got the Fool, a brand new beginning with path B. So the 7 of Wands for path A, this to me has always been a card that talks about decision making and then the determination to follow through. So if we were looking at a traditional 7 of Wands card, what you would see is a man, and he'd be straddling one foot with a boot on it and the other foot with a shoe on it, but he'd be straddling this stream. And it can represent having a foot in both camps, which is very much like the question that we're really asking today, path A or path B. So this is definitely talking about whether you've been feeling unsure or wavering, or you've been going back and forth. So this card is really calling you to choose. The 7 of Wands is asking for this clarity and then this commitment to that decision. So once you've made that decision, moving forward without overthinking it and without letting other people sway you. Again, in a traditional deck, you would see all sorts of wands coming at this man in different directions, and that would be other people trying to pull him off the course that he has decided on. Now, in this version of the card, we can see there's this beautiful dragon. And, you know, all of these 7 wands, they're lit. And this could be Spirit's way of showing you that once you choose, your path is actually going to be illuminated. Now, whether you go with A or B, the important part is actually claiming and making that decision, and then making a determined move toward it. Now, for path B, as I mentioned, this could be all about a brand new beginning. So it's showing up as this sweetest little fawn, and it reminds me of Bambi, something that is very exciting and full of potential, but also maybe a little bit scary too because of the unknown. That is represented here. You can see the forest in the background, and then we have this very black sky within it. The thing is that there are also these beautiful little chamomile flowers, and that Spirit reminding you that there is calmness in moving forward. This little butterfly to me talks about transformation. And then on the ground, we can see that there is this pole, and then there's this little satchel. So it's saying, it's very symbolic to let you know that you've got everything that you need to begin. So this card really invites you to stop and smell the roses, as it were. If you choose path B, then it's talking about doing so with a light heart. Doing so remembering that it is an experience. And just like a fawn taking its first few steps, things might feel a little bit wobbly at first. But there's actually a lot of beauty within that. So let's pull another card for each. Path A, we've got the 8 of Wands, and path B, we've got the Queen of Swords. So the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is such a lovely card. It does talk about moving forward. It often represents Cupid's arrow, downloads and receiving messages. In this instance, you can see that the wands, they're coming in all sorts of directions. So once again, this one feels like if you're going to go on path A, then you have to be very decisive about it, because I feel like there's a lot of distractions and a lot of input from others who see things from a different perspective, and that might feel a little bit overwhelming. The Eight of Wands can also be talking about something moving very fast. It's one of the fastest moving cards of the deck. And it often does have a timeline of things happening within 8 days, 8 weeks, or 8 months. So what I'm picking up is that there could be this rush of momentum. So maybe after all of the tension of trying to choose or to hold your ground with the Seven of Wands, this card shows that once a decision has been made, everything could speed up really fast. So there is this sense of movement, of things taking off quickly, or maybe even pressure building, or a lot of information coming in all at once. The message between the two of them, I feel, is, don't let anything shake you. Stick with what you've chosen. So the fast pace, it's confirmation that the energy is finally moving and that you're not stuck, you're in motion. Now, for path B, we have this Queen of Swords. From the Fool to the Queen of Swords is actually a really beautiful evolution. So the Queen of Swords, she's all about clarity and wisdom and personal truth. Now, in this particular deck, we see that there's this beautiful crow, and she's got this wreath around her and this lovely little crown. And these are signs of success that have been earned through this honesty and through this discernment. The other thing that I'm really noticing is that the sword, in a traditional deck, she would have it in front of her and it would be pointing upright. In this particular deck, it is pointing down. And that is showing that there is this peaceful authority. She's not having to put up this protection. She knows who she is, and she doesn't need to fight or to prove it. Then there are all of these butterflies around her, echoing this theme of transformation and tying it back to that moment of stepping forward with the Fool. So even if this path feels uncertain at first, and even if it starts off a little bit wobbly, like this newborn fawn, it is leading you into a very powerful chapter. So this could be talking about a new relationship. It could be talking about a relocation. This could be a shift in your purpose or your career. But whatever it is, it does hold real potential for success. It's clear that both paths offer opportunity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a third deck and just see if we can get one final card. Spirit, one final card or message in regards to these two paths. What might they be about? How might it affect the viewer? What do we need to know? Oh, look at that. We've got the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is literally about choices, about almost feeling overwhelmed in which direction to go. What this card is saying in regards to this is that there are many different potential timelines that are presenting themselves to you at this time. And it is completely up to you as to what you choose. Like I say, none of them are going to kind of like do you wrong. What have we got at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Hermit. The Hermit is talking about you taking time out to decide what is best for you. The Hermit to me is a very wise card. You can see that the Hermit here is on top of a mountain, and he wasn't just plopped on the top of the mountain. What he did is he started at the bottom of the mountain and he worked his way up. So there's been many lessons that you've maybe had that have brought you to this point in your journey. And now you're seeing it from this bird's eye view, from this higher perspective. And maybe you can really see into the potential of both of these opportunities. And it's really asking you to take this time that's needed to make the correct decision for yourself. You can see that within this lantern there is a star, and if you have looked at other decks, you will see sometimes he is plucking that star from the sky as something that he's chosen. So to choose your path that aligns best for you, the one that brings you your nervous system regulation, the one that brings you peace. Of course, this reading is for the collective, so if you would like a personal reading where we can look deeper into each of these paths and what they could truly mean for you, then the link is in my bio. You can find that within the same day readings. And If you're someone who knows that you have intuitive gifts and you feel called to use them in service of your purpose, then I'm hosting an in-person mentorship in the UK at the end of February. It's for a small group and it's by application only. Details are in my bio.